All right, so let's quickly recap week 5 and look at week 6. So everything's been graded, it's been submitted. So very good week in the discussion again. You guys did really well. The quizzes, I'm looking at the scores right now. Looks like you guys did really well there too. And on the little lab quizzes, the Jeopardy video, a good job there. There's still a few of you that need to get those in as I'm looking at the grade screen here. So please start working on that and getting it going soon. We're at the midway point of our class. Let's go over that real quick. So tomorrow I'm submitting your midterm grades. So everything you submitted up to week 5 is going to be your midterm grade. So there's a few, those are going to be done tomorrow morning. So if you get anything in the night that's late, I'll get it graded and I'll get it added to your midterm grade score tomorrow. So let's try and start catching up. There's a few of you that I did send emails out to everyone today who's behind. So you kind of got to listen to what you need to get in. And if you've already contacted me back, so yeah, I'll always work with you on late classwork. So just keep me informed what's going on and let's try and get caught up as soon as you can, because we are at the halfway point. So, all right, let's look at week 6 right here. Let me pull it over to this screen. So we're in the 6th week of our criminal investigation class. We're going to be going over criminal investigation process and covering effective ways to apply the investigative process as it relates to sex crimes and crimes against children. So you're going to read chapters 10 and 11 from your textbook. And then our discussion this week, we're going to be going over crime of human trafficking. So it can be described, human trafficking can be described as recruiting, harboring, transporting, providing, or obtaining a person for compelled labor or commercial sex acts. This is done through force, fear, fraud, or coercion. So you're going to list at least 3 red flags that law enforcement officers must look for when they're trying to identify either victims or perpetrators of human trafficking. Then you're going to list 3 law enforcement models that have emerged to combat sexual exploitation: sexual task force, strike forces, and law enforcement. So go over which approach you feel is going to work best to combat child sexual exploitation and provide a rational support for your response. And just like always, you're going to need to respond to at least one of the posts as well this week. All right, now we have our homicide investigation assignments in 2 parts. So the first part is the classification of homicides. You're going to create a table to be a job aid in comparing the different types of homicides. There's an example in your assignment instructions. So the second part of your assignment is the case analysis. You will analyze a closed homicide case in your community or as close to your community as possible. You should have selected a case from your Nexus Uni in the assignment preparation activity last week. So if you haven't completed that activity, go back and complete it before continuing this assignment. So this part then, part 2 again, is going to be 3 to 4 pages. That's going to be the body of the report. That doesn't include your title page or your reference page. And you're going to summarize the investigation, your selected case, and your analysis should include circumstances around the case, the key factors, and would have been used to classify the type of death and findings. Identify the forensic methods that were reported in the investigation and their findings. Recommend one way that the investigators or forensic team could have strengthened their case based on your understanding of it, and cite at least 3 different references. So for a complete list, of course, clarity, writing mechanics, and formatted requirements are enforced as well. So always use the straighter writing standards. There's a form there if you guys need that. I can download it and email it to you, or you should be able to access it yourself to show what's expected of when you're writing these papers like this. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me anytime. You can call, text me, or email me, okay? Good luck to all of you in week 6.